today on Foxpro's Furtakers. Kansas is a whitetail hunter's paradise. But these rolling hills are also loaded with predators. Mike Dillon and Big Al Morris hunker down to call prime Kansas coyotes.
Get my breath. Hunting predators, it's challenging. To be successful, you have to outsmart them. In the hunt, it's fast-paced and fast action. It's why we live to be fur takers. Right here.
Nice shot, dude.
First Kansas coyote, baby.
Mike Dillon just got his first Kansas coyote right there.
Oh yeah.
It's mid-November and conditions are perfect here in the Midwest for calling coyotes.
Look at this coyote right here, Mike Dillon.
And she's furred up really good too, you know.
This coyote couldn't see very well because that sun is just like it is here.
Well, yeah, if you look up to where we were at, I mean, she can't see where we were at.
You got a Kansas dog. Hot dang. Nice job.
Let's go get some more. It's the week before Thanksgiving, and this is the week when things really start moving. I mean, not only the deer in the rut, but it's getting colder. Things are just really starting to happen. The furs are getting furred up really good. This is prime time of the year to be hunting coyotes. Good looking setup. There's some ponds right over here. A lot of thicket. Should get something right out from over here. That wind's blowing real good right in our face. We're 9-10 minutes into this stand, and finally I hear Al saying, coyote, coyote.
A coyote right there.
He popped out, saw us up along that fence and didn't like us, and he took off and went straight away.
Let's get back on the call.
So we kept calling, and next thing you know, off to our left, we spotted another coyote.
Oh, he just poked through. There's one right through the fence.
And a big old woolly coyote, big woolly male, come in, sat down, scratched himself.
I think we got him.
He didn't go but 20, 30 yards from where I shot him.
Yeah, he's a big male, big woolly. I mean, he just got hair everywhere. He's a big, dark coyote. We did some vocalizations, got him to come out in the female yodel howl, the male lone howl, and then some female challenge. That first coyote was pretty smart. He saw something he didn't like, and he bugged out. We're 4 stands into Kansas. We got 2 in the back of the truck.
We got a lot more to go.
Look at that. Big old dog. Holy buckets. Come do this. Get you a Foxpro. Get to Kansas. It's on.
I live for these opportunities to hunt with good friends. Well, the biggest reason I like to hunt here in Kansas, I got a good friend named Chris Horde. Chris has lived here his whole life. He's hunted coyotes for 50 years. He was pointing directions, he's telling us where we ought to be, where we ought to sit. Anytime somebody's been doing something that long, you probably ought to listen to him. He's probably pretty good.
right over the hill right here. We're gonna set up quick. We're gonna call those coyotes in.
We see a quick one coming up over the hill, but then it kind of boogered out. I don't know why that coyote decided to booger out. Next thing I know, I look over to my right, and here's this coyote.
Where did he come from?
That's the way it happens. It happens fast.
Everything we've seen today has popped up right there in our face, and it's time to put the, as a buddy of mine said, when the apple's ripe, you pick it off the tree. And that apple was really ripe right there because that coyote's laying dead. And look at that perfect center, dude. You couldn't shoot any better than that right there.
Thanks, buddy.
We had coyotes over here howling. We had coyotes over here howling.
This is the epitome of Kansas. You got your first 2 Kansas dogs. I got 1, 3 for the day. Hey, Furtakers here in Kansas, man.
That's right, buddy.
Get in November, and this is prime time to hunt coyotes here in Kansas.
We're gonna make a few stands this morning, see what happens. Hopefully we get something this first one right here.
We're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you look around us in every direction, you're seeing wide open land. I mean, they've got some nice little rolling hills, but there's just little pockets of, you know, hidden meccas all over the place. It looked great. We get everything set up. Al starts calling again.
Wow.
Boy, I did some male howls, I did some female yodel howls. I was just getting ready to do some other female coyote challenge stuff. And off the hill comes 4 coyotes.
I don't know if Al got one or not. 4 coyotes came in hard right there. That was awesome.
1 out of 4, Mike. Nice job.
Nice shot, Al Morris. We double tapped the same coyote.
Isn't that stupid? I always shoot the closest coyote. Guess who else shot the closest coyote? Ba-bam. We got 1 dead, very dead coyote. We got 3 survivors. Dang it.
Man, I'm looking at these coyotes and one of them peels off and comes right to me. And I'm like, well, ding, 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 we have a winner.
I looked over there and right there's 2, then there's 3, then there's 4 coyotes coming. Another female. That's all I've been calling in is female. That's all I've been shooting.
Pandemonium sets in. It really is unbelievable that you can get 4 coyotes to come to 1 stand. We didn't open up with the distress, did we?
No.
We opened up with the coyote vocals, and I'm telling you what, female yodel howl, male non-aggressive. I didn't even get the first challenge out, and here they were coming.
The game plan coming in was to use a lot of prey distress sounds, but we switched up on that. We found that the coyote vocals are actually working better than the prey distress sounds.
That's a good thing about a fishing tackle box. You don't take just 1 lure. That's a good thing about a Foxpro call and a hand call and a diaphragm call is you're not just stuck to 1 thing.
You got another Kansas dog.
No, we got another Kansas dog. I'm pretty sure there's 2 bullets right there.
Let's do it, brother. Let's go get another one.
I love calling in predators. It's exciting. There's nothing like it. Do it 1 time, I promise you'll be hooked. And that's what makes predator calling different from like deer hunting or turkey hunting or duck hunting. We had a lot of wind. We had decided that with the wind blowing 25 miles an hour that we got to get close to them. And Chris goes, I know where a naked hole is, that they run around and nobody bothers them.
This is a new Shockwave. It's got 2 dual speakers. Go straight into this wind and see if we can call a coyote.
and I start running the call, starting with lightning jack. And it's not but a few minutes into the stand, I see a coyote down the fence row.
Coyote right here, going left. The first coyote with the shockwave, buddy. Nice.
Al made a nice follow-up shot on me, and we got the first coyote kill ever with the shockwave. That stand right there meant a lot for me. With all of the hours spent on these calls, the shockwave specifically, to be able to go out there, call in that first coyote with it, and be able to shoot it, not any more gratifying than that.
Look at that coyote right there.
Big man.
Wow, what a big dog.
And that's the first one with the new Foxpro shockwave.
That's awesome. It's awesome to be part of history. This is a big, big male coyote. Here we are in 25 to 30 mile an hour winds, and the old shockwave's getting her done. Take both speakers of this shockwave, point them into the wind, and let it eat. And he did. He played lightning jack, and we got this coyote to come into us.
Doesn't matter what the conditions are, you stay after them and you're gonna get more fur. All right, well, I think we should go kill some more big owls.
Let's do it, man. Nice
brother.
stand.
I shouldn't have volunteered to carry this thing, Big Al. You know, you're a little bit bigger than me, but I can't let you take my coyote.
What makes a bobcat a top predator? I've never called or trapped a skinny bobcat in my whole career. I don't know many hunters or researchers that report catching really skinny bobcats, but it's somewhat common with coyotes, especially in the late winter. They're hunting more or less the same prey base in the same area. Why the difference? Well, bobcats are extremely skilled predators. They take the skills that they have and use it to the maximum. Bobcats are efficient and really skilled predators. They can survive the toughest of times and are a great challenge if you're a calling hunter like I am. Bobcats, study them, learn to hunt like them, and you'll be a better predator.
You know, some of the best time to call fur is right before winter sets in. We're here in Kansas with a couple good friends. I'm out west, Chris is in Kansas, and Mike's from Pennsylvania, but the three of us, even though we had such different upbringings and backgrounds, predator hunting brought us together.
I had one goal in mind from the get-go. I had a great friend who I've lost, and he told me, there'll be a day when you can't go hunting anymore, and all you'll have is the memories that you made while you were able. I got to run a camera, which I don't excel at, but it adds a whole new dimension to it. Adding the camera is just a whole new world, and then it's captured forever to reflect on.
I think the biggest challenge that we faced on this hunt was the wind.
They're talking 25, 30 mile an hour wind.
The Furtaker motto, stay after them, and by golly, these last 3 days, we've stayed after them.
We go out, make a few stands, don't call anything in.
Let's get right here.
And we go to this next spot, it looked really tight.
We got close, we got in proximity of them in that high wind.
So I'm sitting there and I'm looking, Al's playing a call for a little bit, starts off with some rabbit distress sounds. I look and I see this thing running. I get the scope up on it and I see that it's not a coyote. This is a bobcat coming in.
That's a cat. It's a bobcat.
And what happens next, I've never seen happen before.
Yes. Bobcat, baby, attack that call, baby. Yes.
packed the decoy.
He came in so fast.
Way to go, Mike. Tell me the GoPro got that. That's what I want to know.
He attacked that call.
Hope you got him, buddy.
We fired 3 times at that bobcat, and we went looking for him, and we never found nothing. Mike got 3 good shotgun shots at him, but we did not harvest that cat. In fact, we didn't find a drop or a hair off that cat.
That third hit looked like he rolled. But there's no blood down there, can't find anything.
You might have got a pellet in his tail, you know, just something to make him kick up like that. If he was dead, he'd be laying there. I would hope to think we'd have found him.
I'm guessing he's just more educated.
Yeah.
Even though I missed that bobcat, I was sure glad to be able to witness something like that.
Man, this week, you can tell the whitetail rut is full in. Everybody's running crazy. We had bucks going by us, does going by us. It's an exciting time to be out in the woods. 'Cause everywhere we went, seems to be where there's coyotes, there's whitetail deer, and we saw quite a few of them. It was awesome. Hunting coyotes in Kansas is no different than hunting coyotes in California or New York. You go out and you find where those coyotes are living. You find the tracks, you find the scat, and you howl them. When they answer you, you know you got coyotes. I like to set up in proximity to openings. I like to know there's coyotes in an area, and I call them to me. It can be thick, it can be wide open. The bottom line, it's got to have what the coyote needs, food, water, cover, all that. But you got to call them into the open where you can get a shot at them. We went to a stand we'd been successful on before, and I threw the kitchen sink at this stand. We did some rabbit distress, then we did some vocalization.
Try full squeak. She hears it. Here she comes.
That bull squeaks, man. It does it every time.
Dance. All right, Chris, that was for you.
When she turned to leave, I couldn't take it. Little diaphragm. She turned broadside, and I let that old Ruger eat.
Number 6.
Was that cool? Standing in that amphitheater with the light on him.
This Kansas country is amazing, brother. The fur in this country is getting smarter. I think there's more people out there pushing buttons and blowing calls. And this trip proved that these coyotes are morphing into maybe less rabbit sounds are working and more coyote vocalizations.
Let's go a little eastern cottontail right here.
There's a coyote right here, right behind the cedar tree.
And then I hit bull squeaks. She come right to the collar.
Yeah, baby.
It was a classic end to this hunt.
So you believe in the power of the bull now? Huh?
Yeah. I've always knew the bull squeak was a good producer.
No, but the finisher, it is the finishing sound.
We quickly found that by switching over to these coyote vocals, that's what these things were coming into.
Boy, that's a pretty dog, Mark.
That's another beautiful Kansas coyote. You think of places that produce a lot of coyotes, you're thinking of California, New Mexico, Texas. But this is Kansas, and Kansas is just loaded with coyotes.
I've truly enjoyed the week here in Kansas. The coyotes are here. They'll come to the call. Get out here. What are you waiting on? And in fact, let's quit talking. I'm gonna go call some coyotes.
Next week on Foxpro's Furtakers, Big Al looks to keep his hot streak alive.
Woo.
He heads west to call the foothills of Southern California.
How about that, partner?
Furtakers, only on Outdoor Channel.